And so that's what I think freedom is. Freedom is all about how you measure freedom with yourself by pleasing others and pleasing yourself. That's why we say Kali Durga Namo Namah. Kali Durga Namo Namah means free me from all negative thoughts so that and bring me good thoughts so that I can be free with everyone else. So that my life can change so everybody else can change. Right? So the best way to achieve freedom, here's my advice. Be contented in what you're doing. For example, on a Valentine Day, take the time off for love. On Father's Day, take the time off for father. On Children's Day, take the time off for children. On Mother's Day, take the time off for mother. Go with that flow. Don't fight anything. Okay, but Monday to Friday you have to work, so work. You go to school, go to school. If that's what you have to do, to go to school, go to school. If you have to go to work, go to work. But sometimes you stay home, you're more miserable. So you don't wanna be miserable. I find a lot of freedom and joy in doing what I'm doing, sharing and helping people get happiness. Sita, I don't know, I can't stop her, but she finds a lot of freedom feeding the people. See, that's her freedom, that's her way of expressing, of being free. Feeding the people. Cooking for people. You know. So when you have that purpose, then I think my speech is affecting her. So when you do something, do it with great joy, do it with great happiness, you know, and that's it. There's a why the people are confused about their life is because they don't have the freedom of contentment, freedom of being contented for what they are. You know, so they're confused. And today a lot of children are confused about life. Some children don't know whether they're gay or not gay. Some children don't know whether they're going to get married or they're not going to get married. And some children don't know whether they're going to finish their college or not finish their college. And why are these children confused? Because the parents are confused. When the parents are confused, they expect the children. You know, so that's why we have confusing children easily. So let's not end up in Pinjare Ke Panchi, which is the cage that locks you around and no freedom. And that cage can be anywhere. You can make, that's what Pradeep is saying in that song, the singer. He's saying that cage can be anywhere. You can be in that cage anywhere. You can cage yourself anywhere. So don't cage yourself, uncage yourself. I think Steve have a very interesting poem for us today on life code, which is I developed life code because of, again, helping people become free. You know, I'll get one call from this one lady, and all she wants me to say, all she wants to hear me say is that the guy still loves her. But she'll call 1 minute and I don't answer. She'll call another 5 minutes. She'll call another 3 minutes. She'll call another 2 minutes again. She calls in the morning, 6 o'clock when I wake up, every day. And then when I give her the answer, yes, the guy still loves you. The call stops. for a few days. It's amazing that all she wants to do is hear that. Stop by that. So life code now, what I developed is telling you the answer on that day. Well, he's not going to call today, he's going to call tomorrow. Or you're not going to get out today, you're going to get out tomorrow. You know, if you're running a one day, he will call. But if you're running a 2 day, he'll call. Right? If you're running a 9 day, he will call late at night. So the whole idea life code tells you that. If you read your book, you're running a negative, positive day. So here's a good freedom for you. Freedom to know how things are going to go. If people were to follow their 6 and 9 days and so on, they'll know exactly when you're going to get bad calls, good calls, things like that, even through life code. So life code actually helps you to become free from a lot of things. And in fact, people call me, and I read the book Life Code, because it tells them why they are losing their children, for example. That's the number 3 person. And now they know why, because mom didn't want the children, or mom lost the children today. And when they read it, it makes them feel free now. They feel free now that they have found the answer to that. And then a Kali person, number 6, would read the Life Code book and say, well, yes, I do have a back pain. I do get frustrated. Now I know that it's not something abnormal. It's a normal thing for me to get frustrated. Because all the time the Kali person thought it was not normal. Why am I getting frustrated? Why am I getting back pain or a headache? Right? And if the Brahma person read the book and says, oh, now I know why I'm lonely. Because mom was lonely at the time. So that's revelation. Because you would think, okay, I have bad luck. God doesn't like me, so he makes me feel lonely all the time. But then when you read the book and this book says, well, mom was lonely, that's why you're lonely, it kind of nullifies the whole thing. And you feel, okay, I'm not weird anymore. I'm not somebody weird, somebody special. Okay, I'm gonna accept it, and I'm going to work with it. And once I work with it, I'm bound to overcome it and get happiness. So now you know. See, that's freedom. Now you have freedom, because you were caught in that thought before, and now the thought has been revealed. Now you're free to help yourself. So that's the purpose of life code. It's a preventative science. In other words, to prevent the deaths, to prevent the problem with the children, to prevent all these things. Now, this diabetes thing took me quite by surprise. I never knew that the Americans were eating very bad. Even I was eating bad, and I did not know. And it's amazing that I didn't realize that until it starts happening. And then I realize now how bad this food is in America. It's actually making, it can kill the whole American population like that. Because everybody's eating the same kind of food. Everybody's eating French fries and fried chicken and all of this stuff that's unprocessed. In other words, that chicken is lying around for weeks, months, packed in boxes and refrigerators. And it's stale meat. So that is what's killing America. You know, and the only thing that probably retains its nutrition is fish. Fish doesn't get rotted in frozen ice, because fish came from water. Fish was part of water. But all the meats that takes months to come to you and things like that, it gets, but McDonald's and everything get their hamburgers from one time they were made from kangaroo meat in Australia. Right. So all of these and then they had to stop that because it was Kangaroo. So